All right, so this is what we're doing, folks. All right, so we're doing a behind the scenes look at the channel. This is a big thing that I'm about to show you, everybody. This is something not a lot of channels do, but I'm going to give you an ins and outs. Now, we're going to have 3 scheduled blocks of, and I'm going to go ahead and change the title of this so you guys can, live information, behind the scenes. Okay. Okay, so now you're getting, and I'm just going to, hopefully Green will keep updating me and let me know. Because I don't want to, like, so it doesn't get cold. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a behind the scenes of the channel. We have 3 blocks of this. They're going to last approximately an hour long each time. The first one is now from 4 to 5. Then we're going to do 2 other sessions with Splinter Cell and Metal Gear. Then we have another section of behind the scenes as well. And then another 2, and then another behind the scenes. Or I think I don't know how many behind the scenes we're doing. Maybe it's just 2 behind the scenes. I'm not 100% sure. I got to look at the schedule, but here we go. So what I want to show you in this one specifically is I'm going to take you into a deep dive into my analytics of what we actually make on the channel. So you guys can see 100% for sure. There's nothing wrong about showing you guys what it is that I get. I'm not ashamed of it. It's obviously not as much as what we used to get, clearly, but I think this is an opportunity for you guys to see everything. So I'm going to record this because I want people to be able to watch it too after the fact. So, all right. So for this section, we're going to go into a behind the scenes analytics of the channel. Everything that you see here is something that normal YouTubers probably don't show you guys, but in order for us to understand what we do in this channel and how we can make it better, we all need to see what's going on. You guys can get a glimpse of the struggles it is, and we can take a look at the analytics and see what works, what doesn't. So I hope you guys enjoy behind the scenes things like this. And of course, this is part of that 24-hour live stream. So let's take a look while we have that opportunity. So what I'm going to do is bring up, do I want to do it in Google Chrome or do I want to do it in there? I guess we'll just bring up, in here. Okay. All right. So here is my channel. Welcome. All right. Hey, Sergeant Frosty, no worries. We're going to be live for the rest of the night. So, yeah, catch us up whenever you come back to the flip side. Oh, look at that. My little boy. It's coming up on a year that we've lost him. So, December 12th, I think it was. It's almost been a year. This was the last, so I made this video just a few days before he passed away. Because he was just so down, and I said this was the one time where he actually kind of looked at me, had a little bit of his old spunk in his eyes. So this is going to be sad. Now you can see the cataracts in his eye. So he was blind. I mean, he couldn't see at all anymore. It was awful taking him around anywhere because he was so afraid. And even in his other eye,
Tino, Papi.
It wasn't as bad, but you could still see the cataracts is there.
Tino, where's your bounce? Where's your bounce? Where's your bounce?
See, he still had a little bit of that spunk in his ears, you know?
Yeah, he loves your bounce.
My little guy. He was so loving in the final days too. Like he just wanted to get up on you and love and I cannot believe it's been almost a year. That's just, it's crazy to me. All right, but here we go. This is what we've come to do on this hour until the food arrives. So you guys are now seeing a behind the scenes look that you normally don't see. There you go. So currently right now we have 333,616 subs. Now, obviously we don't have 333,000 people watching this channel anymore. But for whatever reason, a lot of these people, they're still subscribed to me. They don't watch anymore. Maybe they don't even have their YouTube's accounts open anymore. I don't know. And usually YouTube does a good job at every year doing like little purges of taking away, when people are no longer active on their channel or things like that. But they haven't been doing that lately, at least from what I've seen. But yeah, so this is the main dashboard page. This is the page that you get whenever you're, just to give you an overall glimpse of what's going on in your channel. So you get to see things like, your latest video, how it's performed. Like say this video that I just did here, this Assassin's Creed video, has actually been performing a little better than normal. So my numbers are up for this one because obviously it's a new game. People care about Assassin's Creed Shadows. They want to see, and it tells you, your average view duration, 521. So it's right in the typical of my average view duration for a video like this. 4.2%. That's somewhat, I guess it's better. Views 2.3K, which is still pretty low in the grand scheme of things. Then you got this little thing here. I'm trying to show it to where I know my camera's probably in the way a little bit. My published videos, that's the videos that I've released lately on what I've done. Those also include just the latest things I've put out. Could be live streams that turns into videos or regular videos. Latest posts, like my, the posts that I do when I on my community page and whatnot. Then we come over here, you can see anything, notifications for anything that can't be monetized. Like I get this all the time and I have to go through and see what I can do. Like this one right here, particularly, it looks like it's no longer affected, but Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, mission number 38, Extraordinary, had a copyright on it, but it looks, monetization's off. But now it says no copyright content was found. So I might need to go back and turn that monetization back on, because that's what happens when you get a copyright strike or a copyright thing, is you're no longer making any videos from that. And then it escalates from there. You try to do whatever you can to fix it. There's different ways that you can do it, but it doesn't always work. And I'll show like a video or two of that process. But this is the big thing. This is what I've made in the last 28 days. We're down in views. Typically we're at 325 to 398. I will show you the periods of time from what it was like before to what it's like now. I'm trying to keep up to date because I don't want this food that Green is sending to get cold if they've been here. So, watch hours are down. This is the biggest thing that needs to be up. If these watch hours are down, that means this money is down. This is what I've made in the past 28 days. My mortgage is $1,300. So this is literally the worst month that we've had. Typically I usually get in between 14, I guess, and 1,800. Sometimes it can go to 2,000 depending on if a new game has come out and people have enjoyed watching the game or more people have watched, it varies up and down, but right now it's just at 1,509. And that's because a lot of copyright claims. That's because a lot of other things, which is why I've always stressed the most important thing you can do on our videos is in live streams is to leave a like and watch for longer periods of time, because this is what matters the most that's why this is here. The higher watch time hours are up, the more you will get, for YouTube. I've only gained 148 subscribers in the last 28 days. This is a far cry from where it used to be, where we would gain anywhere between 1 to 10,000 subs a day about 6-7 years ago. And then it just slowly started, as more and more YouTubers got out there and less people, it just kind of went down. This tells me my top videos in the last 48 hours. Inside is still my #1 ranking video all these years later. I'm still getting, in the last 48 hours, 5.2 thousand views from just Inside. Assassin's Creed got 2.3, and then that 24-hour Thanksgiving live stream, that's currently going on right now. So far we've had 1.4K. This is the current live stream that is going on literally like right now. So, and I get a little thing here that says my last comments. I try to go through here and answer. So what I'll usually do is go to the comments and, am I sure this is healthy? No, it is not healthy. Of course it's not. So thanks, Strain, for the hard work. Love what I see from the game so far. This was on Star Wars Outlaws on part 2 of that. And so sometimes I get these little things where I'm able to put in there. It's exactly what I feel. I mean, I'm glad you're enjoying the game. So sometimes I'll put those in there, but other times I'll actually reply myself. Raya says, I don't see you achieved 80% accuracy in the first mission. That's an old video. I've heard shot everyone and still didn't get it. That's the hardest objective in that mission. I don't remember which one that is. Chapter 1 Coulter. Outlaws from the West. Obviously I did get it, so I don't know what I can reply to him because I did get it. If you saw it in the thing, then I got it. But yeah, so that's what I do. You know, you see a lot of these things and then you try to reply to as many as I can, but it's nowhere near what it used to be. I used to get like hundreds of messages a day. Now it's like, you know, a few a day as opposed, you know, that's just the way of the world. All right, so here we go into the big one. Well, first we'll go into the content. So this is how my content is. We got videos. Obviously the green means that they're all monetized. But if you actually look on here, we have only had 30 videos since August 31st. That is a far cry from when I was doing so many more videos. So we're going to get back to doing more videos. I focused a lot more on streams throughout the year. So we had not done a lot of videos. And even these videos that we've done have been little tiny things, you know, little one-offs, things like that. Like I did here where I did that full platinum guide for Resident Evil 3 full game. And it only got 862 views, 16 comments, 85 likes, a good ratio of likes. But let's just take this one, for example, right? So I recorded this separate from the platinum. I went back and I did this after we did our live streams so that we could finish the platinum. This is how we finished the platinum of Resident Evil 3. It's an older game. It's not a new game or anything like that. If I go into the analytics of it, you can see that I made $4 and I did gain 1 subscriber. So the 1 subscriber means that's awesome, but $4. I mean, that video took a lot of effort, a lot of time, and it only got $4. So you can see how tough it is. The average view duration was almost 10 minutes or so. You can't see that. Unfortunately, I have to go lower there. Right there. Was 10 minutes. Most people only watched 15.4% of the video. It's only got 4 views in the last 48 hours. That's because nobody is seeing it. It's not showing up in searches. Resident Evil 3. Let's see. What are my tags? Resident Evil 3 Inferno, Resident Evil 3 speedrun. Let's see. I'm going to go to my main channel page. We're going to type in Resident Evil 3 speedrun. Where do I show up on the searches? Nowhere. This is why. Not enough people are watching the video for long enough times and leaving likes and all that good stuff, which means you don't really show up in any of these. And it doesn't matter how far down I go, it's probably never going to show up. Yeah, other videos are now showing up in different games before mine. So yeah, granted, if I would do this and type in Center Strain 01, then mine would show up first, and then some of my other videos in the Resident Evil Platinum series that we did would show up as well. But you can see that it's really hard these days when you're just not getting any search views anymore. That's one of the things that makes it the hardest. So this one had decent watch time. At least it says up 63 more than usual. Then we can go into the revenue portion, and then you can see. So for every 1,000 views, I would have been making almost $5. So if this would have got 10,000 views, then that would have been super good. That would have been cool. That would have been awesome. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So it didn't even get 1,000. So therefore, I didn't make as much on that. Since uploaded lifetime, playback base cost for every 1K, excuse me, 14. That's the whole, advertisers pay every 1,000 times you watch page content and viewed with ads. Skippable videos, 56%. None of that really means anything. You can take a look at the audience here. So obviously most of the people watched it in the first day or so. And then that was it. Then it's just a few people a day from there on. 0%. Not a single female in my entire channel watched this video. 0%. That's crazy. All 100% male. Nobody from the ages of 13 to 17, 18 to 24. You guys can't see that because of my mug. I'm going to take my camera off real quick, just so this will make it a little easier for you guys to see, I guess. Let's just take, yeah. There's a lot of little pieces here to this camera. So that's going to be a little confusing. I'll keep the tip goal on there. That's fine. Now you guys can at least see a little bit more. Okay, I'm supposed to be getting that food. Let me check it just real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so nothing yet, no food yet. That's the only thing that sucks is when you're not the one ordering it, you don't know when it's coming, and he's, having Thanksgiving with his family, so he's not answering his texts. Okay. Nobody from 13 to 17, 18 to 24. Everyone literally came from 25 to 34 or 35 to 44. So some weird statistics there. 31% United States. Most of my audience is 90 states. And you're going to see that here once we go over this main analytic page. So here we go. Here's the big one. This is the main analytics page. This tells us how many views we've had over the last 48 hours, what views on specific videos. Today's been obviously better than it's been because, we've been live this whole time. So that obviously brings those numbers up. You can see we're down in everything except we're right even with the amount of money that we've made. So it's still around there. And you can see it fluctuates. So over this year in general, you can see that the views here over the past month have maintained roughly around 10,000 views a day. That's total throughout my entire channel. This is nothing compared to what it was before. Some days it got a little higher. Wednesday, November 20th. I'm not sure what game came out on that day and what reason that was a little bit higher. It says there was two things. What came out? Stalker and the first time I put out the 24-hour live thing. So that's why we gained a few more views on that day specifically. And then it's been, even the days I haven't been streaming, it's still roughly around 11 and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's look at, these is what I've, my top content over this period. So from the 31st of October until the 27th of November, or I'm just going to go ahead and put this month, the month of November. That way it's easier to see. So right now for the month of November, we're sitting at 1491. Now, views have actually gone up a little bit. We're not really gone up. They've stayed, they're comparable to what I made from October 5th through the 31st. So they're around the same as they've been the last month. There really hasn't been much of a change is what that means. Same thing for this. If it's in a green like this, that means it's roughly around the same watch hours. This has went down. We've got 43% less in subscribers than October 5th through the 31st. And revenue has roughly been around the same as last month. And then it tells you how many videos you've put down, or not videos, but live streams or just content you've published. But yeah, here we go. So Inside still gets me, look, for the last for this month of November, it has made 39,000 views. So most of the money that I am making off of ads, I'm talking ads, is mostly from this video right there, 39,000. And this is a video. If you click on it, you could go into these individual ones. Look, just in the last 28 days, I've gained 95 subs on Inside. I've only gained 130 subs in the past month. So 70% at least has been from this one game that I did a long freaking time ago. Now these are all up. So clearly it's getting a little bit more views than it did the previous. $112 so far that I've made this month is all, what's up, Philip? Is all from just this. So that's been somewhat decent. This video has been doing me pretty well over ever since I put it out. Real-time views, 5,200. Even people right now, look, while I'm streaming, 147 people. While I'm streaming, while I'm sitting here playing these games for you guys on stream, they're still watching this video because I'm still getting YouTube search results for Inside, which is amazing. Now let's look at the revenue, $112. You can see it fluctuates. It goes up and down. I would say normally it stays around $4 or $5 a day just from that one video. Except yesterday it did $8.61. So that's not too bad. $103, $2.70 per 1K view. That's actually pretty low. That's under the average. The average is $3 per 1,000. So that's a low average, but it's at least making us something. Okay. So this is the kicker, right? Now this number is going to be big, but you need to remember that this is the game that has the most views on my channel, and it's made us the most views out of any video ever. And it's been sustaining this channel since it released in 2016. Since uploaded, we've made, and this is going to be a big number, $13,000 off of this one video. Now, everyone's going to look at that and say, holy crap, you made that off one video? But this is what we've made ever since it. Actually, that's not even true. I'm sorry, I'm lying. It's only calculating since 2019. So we've made $13,000 since 2019 on this video. The game, it actually started here, but I changed partnerships and that screwed up the analytics for everything. So it made even more. So it's probably made $30,000 to $40,000 over since 2016. Which is pretty cool if I had a bunch of videos like that. But when you only have one video that's doing it, that's when it becomes not the same. Like on this one day, for whatever reason, and that's like 43, you made like $70 on this one day, September or in December or whatever. It made a lot. Let's see, engagement. See, we were, while live, that we had a total of 202 people watching while we were live. And that's back in 2016. So we had a decent amount of people watching. And remember, this video was a fluke because I did a video and the audio got messed up. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to do a stream and I already know what to do so I can show people how to do it. And it went viral. It went freaking viral. And that's my number one, 5.7 million views. And you can see the views that it's had. It's done, it tallies all the views up. It just didn't tally how much we made. I have literally gained over 11,000 subscribers based off of this video alone. So if I was smart, what I should have done at this point is I should have done more games like Inside. When that thing went and got big, I should have done more games that were like Inside. And those people probably would have kept coming back. Instead, they subscribed to my channel off of something that I did that I never followed up on and never did any more games like it. Now, I've done Little Nightmares before, but that was years after I did Inside. I never followed up. And that's one of the biggest regrets that I have on this channel is when something takes off, if it's not something that I'm used to playing on a more normal level, then I won't come back to it. And that right there kills the channel because I've got this one-off video that's not like any of the other videos that I have on the channel or like the type of games that you see on here. And it just happens to be the biggest one on the channel. I mean, this whole system is a crazy system, the way it all works. But usually around this time, I get the most views for this game, and there's still people looking it up and enjoying it and having a good time. And honestly, I thank the Lord that, you know, people are still interested in it and they're still watching. All right. So I'm going to hit you with some hard truths. 2024. This is what I've made in 2024. We were about to hit December and then the end of the year. So that's going to go up to 21. So I'm saying 22. I will be sitting at for the full year of taking care of a baby or a 4-year-old and a wife who can't work because she's got a mast cell disease and we're trying to go through Social Security disability for her, which we'll find out in February when she sees the judge. You came here from your old video on Inside, Vash. That's crazy. That's great. Thanks. As we were talking about it, that's the number one video that people have enjoyed. But yeah, there you go. So we've only got 4.3 million views this entire year. I know that seems like a lot. Like, Strain, man, that's a lot. I used to get over $2 to $3 million, or excuse me, 2 to 3 million views a month, and sometimes even more. Back in 2014 through 2017, I would get anywhere between 5 to 10 million views a month. It'd be quite a bit. We have only gained 2.4 thousand subscribers this year. That's not a lot. Not when you already have that many. That means not enough people are seeing your videos. They're not. Let's see what videos were the best so far. Inside, 475,000 views up at this point, but the average view duration is only 4 minutes. That's over an hour ad, over an hour video. So only 4 minutes. That's not very good view duration. Yes, this is based solely on nothing but ads. That's technically not correct. This is estimated revenue. This is also super chats. This is members, super chats, ads. What this does not count, it doesn't count tips. It counts super chats, but it doesn't count tips. And we'll go over that one when we see the other page here. But yeah, so Forza, a video I did back in 2021. No, I don't think I've ever made over 100K on YouTube a month or a year. No, I don't think I've ever done that high. 66,000 views, this one. And this is just the experience. The experience was just the intro part of Forza Horizon 5 that I just filmed and showed people. But I was able to get it early and I was able to put it out there before anybody else. So it got big and it's still getting 66,000 views. This is the big one. This was the last big video that I've had on the channel. This happened in December 8th of 2022, where I did this little 30-second clip of when the guy came up on the Game Awards when Elden Ring won and he wasn't supposed to be there. And he said, my Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton, all that kind of thing. I made that into a little video quick and put it out there, and it made quite a bit. So that still got $64,000. Look at that. Hitman Codename 47 made $54,000 this year. My Hitman 3 full game, people are still searching that. 37,000. This is not dollars. This is views. So it doesn't translate, but look at that watch time on this. People were watching it for a very good amount of time. So that was nice. So Hitman has actually been staying up at the top, and even my Resident Evil remastered thing there. And even Suicide Kill the Justice League with Green and B-Man actually didn't do too bad. Alpha Protocol, because you guys remember there was Alpha Protocol came out. It had like an update or something like that. So people were interested in it again, and people were watching it. Content. Let's see here. So one day on Sunday, June 9th, had 32,000 views for whatever reason. That day took off with something. Here we go. Most people find my videos through playlists. Only 28% find my videos through searches. 10% browse. That is some bad numbers right there. And out of that 28%, Forza intros 2.1%. Alpha Protocol was that. That's pretty bad. That means, wow, it's just they're not getting any traction out there. They're not getting any traction. Audience. Let's see. Here we go. This calculates when the best times that people are on to watch my videos in the last 28 days. The last 28 days, it's been from starting about right here, 6 a.m. through about 5 p.m. And that's most of the time because when I streamed, I always streamed at 10 a.m. and I streamed until about 5 or 6. So most of the people that were on my channel did it on here. However, you'll notice that most of the people that watch me are United States. 9% is United Kingdom. Then we got India, Canada, Germany. Most of the people that watch the United States, which means that they're the ones that are probably not able to watch me live because most people are working during the day and or at school or whatever it is. Which is why I need to start hitting the market of United States and start streaming a little later in the evening so that we hit that market of people coming home, because that's our biggest audience. So it would make the most sense to start streaming for that biggest audience. That's why I've been saying that streams are going to start later because that's what the analytics are pointing to, because the most people that watch are from the United States. 8.3% is female of my followers. 91% is male. I mean, that makes sense. I'm just happy to have almost 9% females that watch. I hope I've created a place where you feel comfortable to come to and you've had a good time. We try not to discriminate or be, you know, vile to anyone. We love everybody here and it doesn't matter. You know, we just try to have a good, oh, Green just sent a message here. Hold on. He said he's going to check to see if the food's arrived yet. I haven't got it yet though. Yeah. So most of the people that watch me are from the 25 to 34-year-olds. And that's it. That seems very true to me, because a lot of people that started watching me back in 2010, 11 and 12, and they would have been probably, you know, teenagers. And then they would be in the age group now 13 years ago of, you know, being essentially about 25 to 34. So that makes a lot of sense that that's most of my age group. And then 18 to 24 is the second number. I still have 1.5% of 65 plus. I like that. I like knowing that older people are enjoying my content. I've created a place that people from all ages can enjoy. Now, this is a big thing too. I don't know how many times where I've watched videos from people that say, you know, I looked at my analytics and, you know, 85% of you are not subscribed, so subscribe. Well, that's not the case. For me, 57% that are not subscribed watch my videos, and 42% of all the people that watch my videos are from subscribers. So I don't know how to read that. I don't know if that's good. It says 420. Okay, hold on a sec. I'll be right back. All right, so well, Green says that it was dropped off at 420, but it never came to my house. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. But the food that Green ordered never came, so it's not downstairs waiting outside or anything. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, so we need to find a way to up this number. This number needs to be higher. Oh, my wife is FaceTiming me. Hold on. Hello. I'm sorry. Daddy's busy working, honey. Do you want to, hey, Ella, can you say happy Thanksgiving to everybody? Ella says happy Thanksgiving. What's up, babe? She said, yes. Yeah, we heard her. I'm in the hour portion where we're doing behind the scenes right now. So we already did two sessions so far. And then at 5 o'clock we'll start the next one. So okay. They were on their way when I FaceTimed them, so they were in the car. They were coming back from something, so yeah. Okay. Well, here, you tell them.
Hey, everybody. I hope you're having a happy Thanksgiving. Love you all.
Okay. I love you, baby. You girls be good. Keep me updated on everything. You know how it is. And keep checking in on me. Make sure I'm not falling over sleep. Not yet. I love you too, Pookie. Bye. Okay. All right. So yeah, so we need to get that not subscribed up, I think, because it's just we're not reaching enough people. What else can I take a look at here? Oh. Okay, I ordered something else 30 minutes. Sorry for the confusion. Oh. Oh, I hope you didn't have to repay. I mean, it's from the kindness of his heart that he's actually sending food over while I do this, so that way I can stay focused on keeping the content going and stuff like that. Let's just see something here. So we're going to go lifetime of this channel. Now, this is not going to show how much I've made through my entirety of the channel because it only goes back to when I became a Google partner. And I was a Machinima partner for years. I didn't become a Google partner until like 20, I don't know. You'll see, but let's take a look at the lifetime of my channel, folks. Oh, so it's only calculated stuff since 2021. So it didn't even, yeah. So that's when I became a Google partner because I was a partner elsewhere. So this only shows what I've, and it doesn't even, wow, look at all these low videos returning my audience. New viewers who returned, low, low, low. These are, tells you what channels that your people are watching or other, no, there we go. That the people you're subscribed to watching. Actually that, yeah. So, and what the audience is watching too. So, you know, it gets a lot of good information. So all time, 67% have been not subscribed. 32% have been subscribed. Those numbers are about the same. United States, 36%. That's just how it is. There you go. So since February 24th or so, 2019, I've made $159,000. That's over 5 years ago. So, and it's only gotten down. It's only went down since, one day I had a nice streak there where it made almost over 1,000. That must've been, yep. That was, if you look at it, December 2022. That was when we put out the video, the one video. So, but there you have it. There's a little look, at the back end analytics of what I've been dealing with. So, like I said, let's think this out. November, we're sitting at 1491. If we're averaging a day, it's hard, it's tough to say, but let's say we're averaging, he even went down to 39 there, 36. So let's say we average 40, let's just say $50 a day because you have a day there of 113. So that brings that average up. It's $50 a day. So 1 through 27th. So that means 28th, 29th, 30th, because there's only 30 days in November, 50, 100, 150. So you can add 150 to this total score here. Adding 150 is going to be about 1630. So for this month, we have made about 1630. Now it goes into ads. For this month, we've actually only made 1,160. Short feeds, 39 cents. We've gone up. Memberships, $282. So we have a total of 90 members, but you got to remember, Homer just did 20, but I don't know if it counts those yet. It doesn't count those. I don't know if it counts it yet. So we might have more members now because he just did 20 more. So it could be, yes, only 6 were gifted. So that could be like over 100 some members now. Now you're seeing all the analytics on YouTube, which I'm not really showing you Twitch analytics, which is really nothing. $261 a month for November through memberships. And here's the tiers. We got 41 on the boss, 32 solid snake, 11 big boss, and 6 Superman. So for those of you out there that are supporting, thank you. And again, the number one thing you can do is watch the videos that you're watching from me for longer periods of time. That's the biggest thing, guys. The watch time is the biggest thing. And then of course we've got $47 in super chats this month. 19 purchases of super chats. So, and that'll be 0 because I'm not even a member of the affiliate program, but there you go. Now, if you look at let's say 2023, we made 28,000, which was way more than 2024 is at 19. Remember, there's only 1 month left. So we've literally lost over it's probably $6,000-$7,000 this year in overall revenue. Coyote, thank you for the, I can't see what you said. Happy Thanksgiving. Is that what you said? Thank you so much for the 420, man. I appreciate you. But you can see just how tough it is here in YouTube land. It is tough. And I will continue to do, let me put this chat, everything back on here. Oh, take that. Okay, so that should show up. Why is the chat not showing up? Cam border. Might have to do a little. There it goes. Okay, cool. All right. So we're gonna have to eat during our next block, which is totally fine. It's fine. We're 24 hours live here, you know. It's not a science. We're doing the best we can. But I've showed you a little back end on, you know, on the channel. The next time we do another break like this, I'm going to show you how I make videos. I'm going to show you what I use to live stream, what I use to edit videos, what I use to edit thumbnails. That'll be on the next block for that.